And a week or 2 weeks later, I know that the police picked him up for questioning, and I think they still have him in custody because he claims to have 2 pieces of evidence that may or may not result in some answers to this case, some answers that we've been looking for. So as far as I'm concerned, his case is, his story is credible enough to listen to him and to act on what he's saying.
And if I could just segue from that for a second, Jossy, now, when you have a credible witness is only as good as a credible investigator who can use his information to help solve the case. Does the Aruban Police Department have a credible investigator or investigators now working on this case? Because we've all seen what's gone on and questioned some of their tactics.
They do have some good people there. You see, people tend to judge the police department of Aruba by this one singular case.
Mm-hmm.
I judge the Aruban Police Department from all the cases I've seen them solve during the past 32 years that I've been in the newspaper business. In this case, I must say, I'm not satisfied with the quality of the investigation as far as the answers we've gotten from them with regards to this case. No. I do think they have some good investigators. I think they have some good interrogators. I think they got a lot of information from these suspects. I don't know why they haven't acted on.
Right.
That's my big question.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And continuing on with some of the email questions, again, if you're just tuning in, Jossy Mansour is here with me tonight on Sunday Night Satellite talking about the Holloway case 1 year later. What is known about Joran Vandersloot's background and his association with the Kelpo brothers? It is known now these 3 formed such a friendship, considering that they did not attend the same school and are from different socio-economic settings. How did these 3 get connected, Jossy, do you know, or how did they become friends?
You know, it's very hard for us to determine that because these 3 suspects are not people of any social or political or labor importance in Aruba. They're just three kids, 3 young people that must have met somewhere in nightclubs, one or another of the many nightclubs we have in Aruba, right. Or they could have met in the casino. I do know that they found a strong friendship. I know that the eyewitnesses given to the police interrogators. I know that the night before Natalie disappeared, for example, all of them gambling. Joran was gambling at the Casablanca Casino of the Wyndham Hotel. He was there with a man called Dos Santos that gave some very interesting declarations to the police. And hooks in Deepak. Deepak joins him at the table. And then Guido, the man that they arrested recently and let go in Holland, right. He walked in and was with them also. Joran participating in a poker tournament. He lost very quickly. They continued to gamble and they were off. So all of this tells us that they had that time, at that point, already formed a very strong friendship.
Oh, absolutely.
When it began, I don't know.
Okay, all right. Carrying on with the questions here. Natalie and a group of girls from Mountain Brook entered the Excelsior between 9:30 and 10 that night and sat at a blackjack table. The hotel video reveals that Joran was already seated at that table and was at the opposite end of the table from Natalie. In that surveillance video, there's an older gentleman seated directly to Natalie's left, and he obviously engages her in conversation. Many that have seen the tape have speculated that the man has a strong resemblance to Paulus Vandersloot. Have you seen the video? Do you think that person could be Paulus? Do you know if anyone has enhanced that video in order to determine who that man might be?
Well, I have seen the video, and the man looks very much like Paulus from the Sloot. To be able to confirm that 100% is very hard because the video is taken from high up, and you don't see the rest of his face very clearly. You see the receding hairline. You see the glasses, you see things that are normal in Paulus from the Sloot.
Okay. And you don't know if it's been enhanced at all or that they've looked at
No,
enhancing
no,
it?
no.
Okay. Our next question. Let's see. At 1 a.m., the bar is closing and Natalie walks outside. Some say she left with Joran and walked with him around the back parking lot. There have been other accountings of closing time. Do you have any information about her departure? Is there any way she could have confused Deepak's car for a taxi? If she went to the back of the place, would there have been other people around?
There are two different versions as to her leaving the night of Carlos and Charlie's. One says that she walked out voluntarily with Joran. Another one says that she was propped up between Joran and Deepak. They were more or less guiding her to car. It's very hard to determine from these witnesses, these people that saw what happened, because they're so contradictory, their versions. I know that she did step into the car, and that's the one fact that no one can deny. And that's the one thing that we have as definite proof that Natalie disappeared while in the company of these three suspects, period.
Okay. Have you or your people talked to any locals that were at the bar that night? Do any of them remember seeing Joran there? Do any of them remember him leaving with a blonde?
Yes, many people saw that. I mean, one of the bartenders, one of the assistant bartenders that I know personally, told me, yes, they did leave together from Carlos and Charles. Joran definitely was there, so Nat. And they did live together. In one of the two versions, she did get into the car with these three people where Satish was waiting, and Deepak and Joran guided her towards the car, according to one of the two versions. But it has been confirmed both of them were at Carlos and Charlie's that night, and that they left together in the car.
Okay. Do you know, Jossy, was the Vandersloot, this is a question of mine and some other people have mentioned this, was the Vandersloot house ever completely searched, the grounds, the house, the property, or were there just bits and pieces?
No, it was never completely searched. And I know that the house where Paulus van der Sloot and his wife lived was not searched. I know that Joran's apartment was searched, and that many things were taken out there in black bags that the police carried to their car, photos of that. And whatever happens to these things,
okay,
because we never got any answer on them.
We're going to take a quick call here. Just hang on. Hi, you're on the air. Hi, Jossy, you still there?
Yep.
Okay, just hang on a second, please. Hi, you're on the air. No. We're having some trouble with the phone line here. Just hang on a second. Hi, you're on the air. No, we're just, how about you take a break for a minute, Jossy, and then we'll be right back in a second here, okay? Just take a break and I'll come back.